What up, my vault dwellers? We are at the ugliest place in the Commonwealth, Country Crossing. Right, Mankey Settlement. I'm gonna fix this place up, turn it into a palace. Are you
ready to find out if this house is a flip or if it's gonna be a flub? Remove your blindfolds.
That is not our house.
Ooh, look how amazing this is. Oh, the design, the architecture, this is brilliant. Now let me show you how I made this thing. First thing you do when you get to a new location is scrap everything you can. There's always a lot of junk lying around. Sometimes I keep certain items, like if there's a cool looking car or a tree. On some locations you even get boats. Mad, isn't it? Sometimes I actually found trying to repair carcasses of old buildings is actually a lot harder than building one from scratch, so you have to kind of use cheats on this one. Not proper cheats, I'm just talking about the old carpet glitch, where you build the floor and then you get a little rug next to it and you try and grab all and then you can lay the entire floor down. Be careful with this one. Once you have to click on the rug and put select all, because sometimes you grab everything. Look at me, I grabbed the bloody meat spit. And now I'm stuck doing meaty swings for the next 10 minutes until I realise. There you go. So once I shortly gave up with that idea and thought, you know what, I'm just going to repair the actual walls and see if that looks bearable. I just literally went for the shack walls and smashed them in there. For instances where there's half walls, it's sometimes best to actually use the carpet trick, or the rug trick, to try and slink it in halfway. The white bit remaining is what you can actually see after you've laid it, so it's quite handy to repair half a wall. Yeah, look at that, that's not bad, is it? I thought, let's try and repair the ceiling with the old floor trick again. So I whipped it up, I got one of those wooden bridges and I built the floor on top of it. And the idea is to hover it in the right location, delete the bridge, and then you've got a perfectly stationary floor where you need it. Ooh, but a lot of times it doesn't work out. If you can, do natural building whenever. These glitches just open up a whole new world of glitches. You see that? Sometimes you have to wiggle it loads and it doesn't actually go anywhere, and then you end up with a weird gap. The idea of this glitch is this: as long as the bottom piece can lay safely, everything else just follows on top, so then you've got like a hovering board and you can just delete where you need to. So I thought I'd hop on top and then see if I can sort this wreck out. But as you can see, this wreck took longer to sort out than I wanted, so I ended up deleting it all and starting again. So you can do it from the outside, just hover one piece on the outside and see if you can lock it in and then gradually build the floor around it, like this one. This was absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out in the end. Alright, get laying the floor. And then I changed my mind. I thought, why am I spending all this time trying to create something which might not even work? So I'm going to go for a Fritz basement instead. So I'm going to have a 2-tier building. There you go. That was a lot easier. Now I can just snap the walls on that. And I've got one room done. I'm going to throw a little trapdoor in there because I'm going to have this as a sort of like a creepy little dungeon. And on top's going to be a smoking area. If you're anything like me and you end up doom scrolling through loads of different structures to try and find the one piece of wall you want, this doesn't change. This is just how the game works. So get used to it. Unless you've got an exceptional memory. And if you did, you wouldn't be watching this video. So there we go. And now, once the structure's done, I thought I'm going to throw a few decorations in it and then start on the outside. I love going for the concrete blocks because you can pretty much level it wherever and you don't have to worry about the stupid stilts on the wooden one. And you know what they say. Wood and brick, feeling thick. Brick and wood, you're in the hood. What we're saying is starting to come together, I think. It's looking nice, looking a bit more like a normal building. You just got to throw in the normal walls. I always go for the basic shack walls because they always look the neatest. And you can pretty much turn it into whatever you want, so like a house or like a shop or even a shack if you want a shack. And as you can see, sometimes when you build them, nothing's level. But as you can see, I can't put concrete on wood, so what's the solution? Let's put some wood down and then put the stairs on top. That'll work. Job done. There we go, look. Everyone's a winner. And this is what I mean. Sometimes you have to have an idea more than a plan, because every time you try and do something puts a little hurdle in the way. If I do like a manky looking wall, you can always cover up later with decorations. Whip the doorway in there. Bob's your uncle. Put a little flag for the boys. Everyone's good. Now I just need to try and trick someone to fall down the trapdoor. There goes some basic decorations. Oh, and I fall into no man's land. Sometimes this happens all the time and you get trapped in an area and you can't escape. What you can do is just click on it, walk past and press B again, and it just shoves it back where it was. There you go, you're never trapped. Some more decorations. Right, how can I trick someone in here? Right, let's put a little display unit there. And maybe I'll throw some goodies on there. Right, it's looking cozy as hell. Might as well decorate the tree. I don't like to go overboard with the decorations, but if you've got something natural you can spruce up, might as well. All you need to do is put a conduit near, and you can pretty much throw as many lights as you can on anything. How nice is that? Wow, romantic. What's she doing? What do you want, love?
I'm new around here.
Oh.
Anything
You
specific?
want to help out?
want me-
Well, why don't you piss off while I'm filming the
Anywhere
video?
you need.
Why don't you piss off while I'm building the house? Come back later. And there we go. It's looking alright now. I think I'm going to turn this into a bar slash murder house. Yeah. Keep it festive. Yeehaw. And I think the best way to trick someone over to the wall, to the trapdoor, probably put some guns on there. That's nice. Not good ones, because I need them. I just put some like pipe pistols or something. Right. Time for a decorating montage. Looking sweet, isn't it? Looking sweet. The amount of times I change the decorations is bonkers, but sometimes you just gotta get a feel for the room and just change it until it's perfect. And I think I'm done. Let's have a little look from the outside. What's that on the wall? Is that a Brahmin? Why is there a Brahmin inside? Oh man, Fallout 4 at its best. Nice. Get out of here. You know what? Take your goddamn cows with you, lady. How dare you come into my place, ruining it up with your stank. You ain't even pay me any compensation. You ever come back here, I'm going to chop you up to pieces. Decided to make this in a little salon as well, because, you know, it makes it a bit more cozier. And this way, there's always a settler on standby to greet you, so it's a bit more welcoming. I also, if you see in the background, I decided to delete one of the walls and put a little wooden picket fence so I can actually see the tree from the outside. Oh, how nice is that? So I decided to hire a long neck lady, because I thought she was well creepy and she fits in perfectly. Oh, and the unsuspecting victim falls down the trapdoor. There she is, there's one of them. Unknown about her fate. Hey, meet Mr. Machete.